Hi. Okay, I'm kind of bored, and so I decided that, well, I'll read to you. I mean, I don't know you. I don't even know if you or any of you will even listen, to be honest with you. But at least it makes me feel like I'm doing something because I'm on that silly thing called the YouTube. Anyway, this particular story that I'm going to read is really good for, 9-year olds or 11-year olds or teens. Honestly, almost any age could listen to it because I read it and, well, I'm old, but I don't want to tell you how old today. We just met. I saved that for my best friends. But anyway, so I'm reading this book, The Girl in the Well Is Me. So here is chapter 1 by Gina Bellina. Fallen. The whole thing feels like a prank at first, like something they planned, a joke with a punchline. Maybe before I know it, one of the girls will tell me it's meant to be funny and then get me out of here. But then again, maybe not. I have a bad feeling about this. I try not to panic. I mean, the first thing everyone says to do in emergencies, earthquakes or house fires, or if you say you fall down an abandoned well in the wasteland behind town, is to stay calm. Stay calm, Cammy, I tell myself. My voice echoes up the dusty shaft to where the girls are, safe on high ground. I kind of think of them as the girls with capital letters like that. I think that's how they think of themselves. Help! I scream. Mandy! Candy! Sandy! I am thoroughly wedged, arms pinned against my arms, by my sides, I mean. No one answers me, but I know they are up there. I can hear my own breathing. I'm panicking. No, I'm not panicking. I won't. My feet are dangling over nothing. I can feel all that emptiness underneath them, cold and bottomless. I try to breathe slow, in and out, in and out, in and out. My heart beats. Nothing is broken, at least. I don't think so. So I guess I'm okay. I am okay. I will be okay. Okay. I'm not actually okay. And it hurts to breathe. It hurts to be. I scream, help! Again, but it hurts even more to scream, so I stop. Guys, I call. This isn't funny. Why aren't they answering? I know they are there. I hear gravel crunching under their feet and the sound of voices low and too quiet to understand, whispers that float by in the sky above the well's now open mouth. Candy! I scream, help! Candy is in charge. Candy is the one to ask. She is the queen of them all. I stare up at the perfectly round hole of the sky and hot Texas air and wait. And then, finally, there they are, three shadowy faces peering down at me from the top of the well, filling up all that blue. Mandy, Candy, and Sandy, the most popular girls in the sixth grade at Nowheresville Middle School. Their mouths are open like it might help them to see me better. Wow, Sandy says, you fell in. I guess Sandy's in charge of stating obvious things. I fell in. I'm crying now. I fell in. This isn't funny. Get me out. The sun is angled, so there's just one ribbon of light on the wall in front of me. There is not much else to look at except the blue hole up there. And craning my neck is starting to hurt. The wall is yellowish, brown, dusty brick. Or maybe it's ancient clay. The dust makes me think of old people's skin, crumbling and dry. Help me, please. Help me, please. I whimper, pulling my face back as far from the wall as I can. I don't want to be breathing in old person's skin dust. I cough. Why aren't they getting me out of here? Help me now, please. Wait, a voice answers. Just hang on. And stop shouting, another one says. I don't know them well enough to be able to tell without looking whose voice is whose. I look up. A foot is dangling over the edge like the owner of the foot is just sitting there casually. The foot is wearing blue nail polish. My mom would kill me before she'd let me wear that color on my nails, that's for sure. She's old-fashioned, she says. She doesn't think nail file polish is appropriate for kids, even though she used to wear it all the time, back when she used to get pedicures. Probably the same color. I stick my tongue out at the foot. Not that it can see me, and it vanishes back out of sight. The owner of the foot is probably thinking, what if it gets dirty? Ew, gross. I am covered with dirt, so I guess that I am gross. I sneeze 3 times, and little clouds of dust float between me and the sun, hovering like filthy fairies. This, as my grandma would say, if she wasn't dead, is a fine kettle of fish. Luckily for me, there are no fish in the well or water, thank goodness. I hate fish with their puckered mouths that look like they are going to suck the flesh clean off your bones, tiny bit by tiny bit, like little sea vampires. I may be 11 years old, but I'm very small for my age. If I wasn't so small, I wouldn't have been able to slip so easily into the bricks and mortar and whatever else holds walls together when the old dirt covered board I was standing on gave way and let me drop into the hole like a whack-a-mole. Except I can't pop back up. If I was a normal size, this wouldn't be happening. If this was a wishing well and I had a coin, I'd wish to be bigger. I'd wish to be huge. I'd wish to be the tallest girl in the 6th grade, the tallest girl in the world. I hate being small. It's just not fair. The only time being small pays off is when you're trying to get a discount on movie tickets, and even then, it's not worth it because getting it with that is the same as lying. Lying turns your soul into something small and dry and hard, like an old raisin you find in your book bag squashed under a book you on purpose forgot to return to your old school library because you loved it too much to leave it behind. I hereby declare that I, Candy Summers, age 11, am not a liar, which is a miracle if you consider where I come from. My parents are the biggest liars of all. If there was a prize for lying, they would win it by a mile. Their souls are worse than raisins. They are tiny lumps of coal, squashed so hard that maybe they're turning into diamonds, sharp and glittery. My soul, well, it's still basically a grape, sweet and juicy and delicious, and frankly kind of awesome, which doesn't even matter, because my juicy and amazing soul is stuck in a well. Candy! Get me out! Now! Candy Proctor's face appears above me. Candy! She drawls, sing-songy and slow, like, what's the rush? Candy's also 11, but is not small for her age. Her head starts slowly moving lower and lower into the hole. Someone must be holding on to her legs to stop her from falling. Candy Proctor is not the kind of girl who falls into wells. From this angle, her chin looks like it's made of silly putty, pulling stringily away from her neck. Holy cow! You're far. She stretches her arm down the well, but can't even reach the tip of my nose, which is my highest point right now. Her fingernails are blue, and those blue nails, they aren't anywhere near close enough to touch me. Panic bubbles up in my throat. I swallow it like hot soup, and it hurts and burns, and she waves her arms around. So grab on, I guess. There is something about the way that Candy moves that makes me think of a giraffe, long and bony. I almost want to laugh. She's too far away. I can't reach up. My arms are stuck. How can I grab on? How am I going to get out? Are you dying? Like, are you broken? She says. No. And no, I don't know. It hurts. I hurt. Why did you let me fall in the well? Specifically, what Candy had said was, stand on that square right there. She pointed at a square of dirt that was slightly higher than the dirt around it, the thing that was covering the well. And sing a song loud, but not a Christmas song, because I really hate those. Sing something good. And you have to get all the words right, or you have to start over. I did it. Just what she said, or at least I tried to. I had gotten as far as the dawn's early light when the wood under me snapped in two like someone had given it a kung fu punch, and down I went. I thought I was winning. I mean, I knew all the words, and no one is going to say that the national anthem isn't cool. There's no way, right? Candy says, now, I kind of don't know why you didn't test the board before you stood on it. Her hair, which isn't a braid, swings like a rope. If this was a real working well, it would have been a bucket tied to it. The bucket would land on my head, and she'd probably laugh. I hate you, I whisper. Then louder I go, I don't know, but you have to get me out. Cammy, stay calm, girl. Oh, my God. The blood is totally rushing to my head. I feel sick. Are you going to grab me or not? I think she's a little bit in love with how caring she's trying to sound. But her oh my gods and her concerned voice make me feel like I'm watching her audition for the school play. From the bottom of a well that is, I can't reach, I yell. Oh my God, Candy, just get me out. I don't know how. I'm seeing stars, I'm sorry, like in a cartoon. Sorry, I'll be back in a sec. Her hand and her braid and her face all disappear in an upwards flush of swirling candy drama. I hear a giggle and a thump. Okay, guys, I guess this is far I'm going to read today because this is my very first time. And I don't even know if you like it or if you're listening. So I will continue again. I'll do it again. Happy lucky day.